Let us first discuss what are parallel lines. See in first figure, there are two lines, line L and line M. These two lines, if we extend any more, they will not intersect each other at any point. So these are parallel lines. The distance, perpendicular distance between these two lines remains same throughout. Now look at this figure. Here line X and line Y are not seem to be intersecting. But if we extend these two lines to this side, they will intersect each other. So these two lines are not parallel lines, they are intersecting lines. Same way, in this figure, line P and line Q are intersecting each other at point O. So here this figure shows parallel lines. This is not parallel lines because they will intersect each other. This also is the figure of intersecting lines. Now let's talk about transversal. We'll see what is a transversal. If a line intersects other two lines at two distinct points, then this line is called as a transversal. In this figure, line L intersects line P and line Q at point A and point B. So line L is a transversal of line P and line Q. Line P and line Q are not parallel lines. Here this figure, these two lines are parallel and this third line is intersecting these two parallel lines. So here also this shows the transversal. So transversal can be either of parallel lines or of non-parallel lines. Now let's talk about the angles made by a transversal. Here we see a figure in which line BD, line EG are two lines and line AH is the transversal of these two lines. So here this transversal AH makes four angles with line BD and four angles with line EG. So one transversal of two lines make 8 angles in all. Now we are going to talk about some pairs of angles made by the transversal. First we will talk about corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Let's see. The corresponding angles are always towards the same side of the transversal. Let's understand what is it. Here transversal AH makes two sides. This is one of the side, that is left side, and to the transversal this is the right side. So transversal makes two sides. So corresponding angles are made on the same side of the transversal, either to the left side or to the right side. Then they shows the same direction of the transversal. It means that if one of the angle shows upward direction on the transversal, its pairing angle also will show upward direction. And third point which you have to remember about corresponding angles is that those angles which forms a pair of corresponding angles are on two different lines. Means if one angle will be on the first line, then the other angle will be on the second line. Let's see the examples over here. Here the corresponding angles which are formed will make the pairs of those. First pair is angle 1 and 5. This is angle number 1, angle number 5. These two are the pair of corresponding angles. Let's see why these two angles. Because angle ACB is to the left side of the transversal. Same way angle AFE. This angle 5 is angle AFE. That is also to the left side of the transversal. So these two are to the left side of transversal. Second point, they shows the same direction of the transversal. So let's check. Angle ACB, its arm on the transversal is AC. It shows this upward direction. Angle number 5, its arm on the transversal is this one, AF. So this also arrows upward. So both of these angles 1 and 5 show same direction of the transversal, that is upside direction, and these both the angles are on different sides. One angle is on BD and other angle is on EG. So these are the pair of corresponding angles. Same way, angle number 4 and 8. Angle number 4 and angle number 8. Again, these are on the same side of the transversal. The arm on the transversal of angle 4 shows downward direction. Arm of angle 8 on the transversal also shows downward direction. And these angle 4 and angle 8 are on different lines. So again it is the pair of corresponding angles. Third pair is angle number 2 and 6. Angle number 2, angle number 6. They are on the same side of the transversal. Angle 2 shows upward direction. Angle 6 also shows upward direction. And these both are on the different lines. So this is also pair of corresponding angles. Angle number 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Both are on the same side of the transversal towards right. The arm on the transversal downward direction. Here also downward direction. Both are on two different lines. So this is also the pair of corresponding angles. So if a transversal is of two lines, then it forms four pairs of corresponding angles. Now we will see what are interior angles. Interior angles are on the same side of the transversal, either to the left or to the right, and those are in between two given lines. Those are sandwiched between two lines. Let's see what are those. In this figure, angle number 4 and 5. Check over here. Angle number 4 and 5. These two angles are sandwiched between these two lines. Okay, they are in between the lines. So, let's check. Angle number 4 is angle BCH. Angle 5 is angle EFA. So, these two are on the same side of transversal and in between the lines. So, it is one pair of interior angles. Similarly, on the right side, we find angle number 3 and angle number 6. They are also sandwiched between these two lines. This is also one of the pair of interior angles. So if there is a transversal of two lines, there are two pairs of interior angles. Now let's see what are alternate angles. Alternate angles are on the opposite sides of transversal. Means one angle will be to the left, then other angle will be to the right side. And the arms on the transversal shows the opposite direction. One will be up side, so other will be downward side. So we will see which are the alternate angles in this figure. There are two types of alternate angles, interior and exterior. So first we will see what are the interior alternate angles. See the example here, angle number 4 and 6. Angle 4 and 6 are on the opposite side of transversal. 4 is to the left, 6 is to the right. Arm of angle 4 on the transversal shows downward direction. Angle number 6 on the transversal is upward direction. Okay, so this is one pair of interior alternate angles. Same way angle 3 and 5, opposite side of the transversal. Its speciality is that it forms Z shape. See, angle 4 and 6, if we join, we get Z shape. Angle 3 and 5, here also Z shape. Now, one more, that is pair of alternate exterior angles. Exterior alternate angles. Here example number, angle number 1 and angle number 7. Angle 1 and angle 7 are on the opposite side of the transversal and they also shows the opposite direction of their arms on the transversal, but they are towards the exterior side. Means this is the line and this angle is towards the outside. Angle number 1 is also towards the outside. The interior ones we saw, those are in between the lines. The exterior alternate angles are outside the line. So angle 1 and angle 7 is one pair. Angle number 2 and angle number 8 is another pair of exterior alternate angles.